When you think of trout fishing, you probably imagine a picturesque stream all alone in the wilderness, catching giant trout all day. Unfortunately for the residents of Southern California, this is anything but the reality. There are three major problems with trout fishing in Southern California. The first one is the cost. Almost every single Southern Californian lake that stocks rainbow trout in the winter is what we call a pay lake. Your state fishing license is completely useless with these pay lakes because the only license you need is theirs. The prices of these can be outrageous. $12 just to fish and catch 3 trout. If you went fishing just once a week, it would cost you almost $500 just to get in. This is a big problem, but not as big as the other two. The second problem is the crowds. Since trout fishing is only open in the winter in Southern California, stocking and opening days, it is completely shoulder-to-shoulder fishing. As a Southern Californian myself, I've experienced this firsthand, and every single spot is full before the lake even opens. Meaning, even after you just paid $10 to get in, now there's not even a spot available. Let's say you do manage to find a good spot. Squeeze in between 2 people casting their lines out, and on your first cast, you cross with both of them. You spend 10 minutes untangling the lines just to cast out again and snag on somebody else's line. Now, let's say you get through all of that and finally manage to hook a fish. It's pretty big, as most stock trout are, but as soon as you move from your spot, 2 other people rush over and take your spot right out from under your nose. Now, your fishing day is basically over. This is a huge problem, as it means most people, especially kids, will almost never have a chance to catch a trout, even after paying crazy prices just to get in. Well, this is really bad. It's not as bad as the worst problem: the trout themselves. Almost all the trout stocked across Southern California are raised in small concrete tanks and are fed literal crap pellets every single day until they're big enough to be stocked. While some stocked fish are big, compared to fresh caught wild trout, stocked trout taste horrible. And from experience, most of the time, the trout's meat is already fully contaminated with artificial baits like power bait, which is the #1 way to catch stocked trout. But the #1 problem with power bait is that when fish eat it and you do not catch them, it stays in their stomachs. And now, for the next person to catch that fish, they can't even eat it. This leads to huge amounts of waste and tons of people breaking the rules and releasing the trout, which you are not supposed to do. But honestly, who can blame them? They're just gonna throw it away anyway, and at least someone else will get a fight. This is the sad reality of Southern Californian trout fishing, and there doesn't seem to be a solution in sight. Here's some footage of me fishing just a few days ago, and you can see just how bad it is, even on the slow days. Most of the time, even if you catch a trout, it's not even that big, and you're lucky if you catch a few. Thanks for watching and subscribe to help solve Southern California's trout fishing problem.